Every year, thousands of online businesses vanish overnight. Not because their products failed, not because their market dried up, but because a platform made a single decision that erased their entire audience. Instagram changes its algorithm. TikTok faces a government ban. A Facebook account gets flagged and suspended without warning. And just like that, years of work disappear. The businesses that survive these moments all share one thing. They had built something that no algorithm could touch. A direct line to their audience that no platform could cut. In the world of online business, that asset has a name: the email list. The concept is deceptively simple. A person voluntarily gives you their email address in exchange for something valuable. From that moment, a relationship exists that belongs entirely to the two of you. No middleman, no platform fee, no reach percentage. When you send an email, it lands in an inbox, not in a feed governed by forces outside your control. This distinction between rented audiences and owned audiences is arguably the most important strategic divide in all of digital marketing. Yet despite this, the overwhelming majority of people trying to build an online income never build an email list. They pour energy into growing social media followings, chasing platform trends, and optimizing content for algorithms they do not control and cannot predict. The results are audiences that feel large but are fundamentally fragile. The moment the platform changes, the audience disappears with it. The psychology behind email is fundamentally different from social media. When someone follows you on Instagram, the bar is low. A single tap, a moment of mild interest, and they move on. When someone gives you their email address, they are making a considered decision. They are inviting you into a space that most people guard carefully. The inbox is personal. It sits alongside messages from friends, family, and colleagues. Earning a place there requires a genuine exchange of value, and that exchange creates a relationship of a completely different character than a social media follow. This is why email lists consistently outperform every other marketing channel when it comes to converting attention into revenue. The numbers, across virtually every industry, tell the same story. Email generates higher engagement rates, higher conversion rates, and higher revenue per contact than social media, paid advertising, or organic search. The people on an email list have self-selected. They raised their hand. They said, in concrete terms, I want to hear from you. That signal of intent is extraordinarily powerful. The mechanism through which people enter an email list reveals something important about human decision-making. Nobody gives away their email address for nothing. The exchange requires what the marketing world calls a lead magnet, though the term undersells what it really is. A lead magnet is a promise. Specifically, it is a promise that the person receiving it will gain something immediately useful, something that solves a real problem or answers a pressing question. The tighter and more specific that promise, the more compelling it becomes. Vague promises, like a general guide to making money online, carry no weight because they commit to nothing. A precise promise, something narrow enough to deliver a real result in 30 minutes, creates genuine desire. Specificity builds belief. Belief drives action. What follows the exchange is where the real architecture of email marketing reveals itself. The modern email list is not a broadcasting tool. It is a relationship tool. The sequence of messages that arrives in someone's inbox after they subscribe is not a sales pitch, or at least, it should not be. The most effective email sequences are conversations. They share genuine insights. They tell honest stories. They address real doubts. They build, message by message, a foundation of trust. And it is on that foundation that commercial relationships become possible. People buy from those they trust. They trust those who have given them value without immediately asking for something in return. The economics of this process, when the pieces are functioning well, are remarkable in their consistency. A healthy email list does not require millions of subscribers to generate meaningful income. A small, engaged, well-served audience of a few hundred or a few thousand people can generate income that a social media following 10 times larger cannot. The difference lies entirely in the quality of the relationship. But the list is only as valuable as the audience it contains. This brings the conversation to what is perhaps the least glamorous, but most consequential factor in email marketing: traffic. The people who visit a page and choose to opt in to a list. Without a steady flow of relevant, interested people seeing the opt-in offer, even the most beautifully constructed email sequence has nobody to receive it. Traffic comes from many sources. Organic content, whether articles, videos, or social media posts, can bring visitors over time, but it is slow and unpredictable. Paid advertising can accelerate the process, but it requires capital and expertise to avoid costly mistakes. Among the traffic sources available to those building lists in online business niches, solo ads occupy an interesting position. They are email-based traffic, meaning the visitors arriving at an opt-in page have already demonstrated a willingness to engage with email. They have been reached through someone else's list, typically in a closely related niche, and redirected to a new offer. The quality varies enormously depending on the source, which makes due diligence essential. But for those who find reliable sources, it represents one of the fastest ways to get real human eyeballs onto a brand new opt-in page and begin accumulating data about what is working and what needs adjustment. The internet is full of promises about passive income and overnight success. Email marketing offers neither. What it offers instead is something more durable, a genuine asset. A list of people who have chosen to hear from you, built over time through consistent delivery of real value, represents something that compounds. As the list grows, so does its earning potential. As the relationship deepens, so does trust. As trust deepens, so does the willingness to buy. The social media landscape will continue to shift. Platforms will rise and fall. Algorithms will change without notice. The rules of organic reach will be rewritten again and again. Through all of it, the inbox will remain. And the people who understood early that owning their audience was worth more than borrowing, it will continue to find that their work has built something that lasts. The question is not whether email marketing works. Decades of data and countless businesses have settled that question. The question is whether you will start building what you own before the next platform shift takes away what you do not.